Welcome to the beautiful world of aquascaping. Today we're visiting the Nature Aquarium Gallery. This is where aquascaping was born. Aqua Design Amano, Japan. Here we go. The building is hidden behind these trees. You cannot even see it from the road. It's so nice arriving to a place, you know it's there, but you can't see it until the very last moment. This building, the ADA headquarters, is placed in a very interesting place. This whole area was covered with water. It was ponds everywhere, and Mr. Amano, as he describes in his book, was playing around, catching fish, observing plants, and just enjoying nature during his childhood years. Nowadays, you've got different settlements around, rice fields. It's quite the natural place. You've got trees around the building. I just love being here. It's so great. These are the famous Hawkeye stones. The name itself is a kind of a trademark of Mr. Amano because he really liked to use these very natural looking, very nice textured rocks. You can actually see how the water moved along these rocks and kind of made very small holes in the rock. If you want to do a riverbed, this is the perfect stone for you. The building itself was built in 1994, so exactly 25 years ago. The ADA Gallery, the Nature Aquarium Gallery, has opened in 2003, a couple of years later. This was the first scape that you see here that was made by Mr. Amano in this gallery, and actually the scape did not change since 2003. The tank is 3.5 meters wide. It has Lossostigma in the foreground with some Echinodorus tenellus in it. You've got the Hygrophila pinnatifida there on the rocks, some mosses also, and obviously some background plants, Vallisneria, and some stem plants in the background. It's quite a beautiful tank. This is what visitors will see when they enter the gallery. The long corridor and also the gallery will get a lot of natural light from this wall, and also some natural light will come in from the internal garden there. Have you seen the movie Matrix? This is the construct.
So many wonderings for so long. It's not that the answer seems so wrong. Isolated and distant, my light grows dim. Alone in the silence, I let you in.
This is what you see when you first enter the ADA Gallery. 50 plus creations, 40 plus planted tanks with filtration, 4 Amano tanks in this gallery. One of them is the big tank that I just showed you. The second one is on my right here, on your left. Another Iwagumi layout from Mr. Amano is in the back, and there's a fourth layout which you're going to see shortly. Other than that, you've got numerous young and very talented Suikei creators here, which means layout creators here at ADA. They made the majority of the tanks, except 4 tanks which were made by ADA dealers. You're going to also see that. So this whole gallery is like the mecca of aquascaping. I think it should be on the bucket list for everybody to get here. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to guide through all the tanks here. I'm going to try to tell you what kind of concept lies behind those tanks, and I'm just going to let you enjoy what you see here. Check this angle out, guys. It's mind-blowing. You can see both Amano tanks at the same time. So 1 and 2 through each other. You've got like a different depth here. It's incredible. This is a very deep tank, and that sense of depth adds to the perspective. So it's quite nice to have the 180 by 120 base numbers, because you have the Eleucharis parvula stretching all the way in the middle towards the background, and you have all the sansui stones on both sides closing in the center. So you have like a nice oval shape there, this line here, and it's really nice to have the different type of plants, some mosses.
Did you see it closing in?
This is the normal Eleucharis. The Parvula Mini would just go down a little bit more, and if you trim it, you can keep it low. This one was kept a little bit higher on purpose, and this actually adds to the wideness of it. You don't feel the unnatural, artificial look when you observe this tank. This tank is visible from all sides. From the back and from the front, it's a little bit more visible, but on the two sides you have higher substrate. The main goal of the tank is to greet the visitors from this side, but also to lead the visitors' eyes towards the exit when they're looking at the tank from the back. After coming up with the idea of nature aquariums, Mr. Amano started to do iwagumiscapes. There are only two types of plants in this layout. In the foreground you have the glossostigma, and in the background you have the utricularia. So here's a living proof that you can actually operate a tank with two types of plants, because most of you guys were afraid to use utricularia because of the high nitrates. I'm sure that you don't have high nitrates with ADA fertilizers here, but these two plants can live together quite nicely here. The empty space in the middle divides these two islands. So the strong side of the tank, then an empty space in the middle, and then the soft side of the tank on the right side. So this whole thing has a balance, but it also has a lot of force, a lot of strength in it. This tank has been here for many, many years. So this is actually a kind of a layout that can be kept for a long time. Mr. Amano has built it originally with other plants, and then as time passed by, the creators and the ADA staff have changed to the plants that I already talked about.
Did you wonder if it was for you again?
This is quite a new concept right here, guys. You have terrestrial plants or aquatic plants living up above the water, and you have aquatic plants living down the water, and you have the mist covering the whole thing. So this whole thing is kept alive by using a lot of ADA solar RGBs above it, and also the moisture is dripping continuously and coming continuously from the back like that. And also there's a very interesting technological solution with that. There's a timer underneath this tank which will change the water level, and right now you can see that the water level is about 10 centimeters lower than the maximum height. So every hour the water goes down for 20 minutes and then goes up for another 20 minutes, and that's happening every hour. So you have, it's just like in the nature. You have lava stones everywhere, you have fern types, terrestrial ferns up here, I can see that, but you have the Pinnatifida as well. You've got different types of mosses. I can feel the rainforest scent. It's crazy, I love it. I would love to live here. What you see here is one of the last tanks of Mr. Amano's, and it's quite interesting because I found another angle. You can see his first tank there in the background. This whole ADA gallery is very unique in a way that it has so many big tanks. So if you want some good inspiration, you can come here and see a lot of big tanks, and you can get inspired by that. This would probably be the main row of the gallery, because you have the biggest tanks here. You have 180p tanks, 3 of them in row here, and you can actually look through all of them, and with that you open the space of the gallery and you can see the tanks behind them. Everything here is about the experience. You have these really nice stools, wooden stools, very classic traditional Japanese style, and you can sit on them and you can enjoy these very light creations. Everything is made of glass, it's transparent, you don't have any technology obstructing the view, so everything is about cleanness, everything is about transparency. The first layout on the left side is a classic Nature Aquarium style layout, so this is a good proof that ADA is putting an emphasis on the original natural looking stem plant kind of layouts as well, not only the Iwagumi layouts. What you have there is a nice island composition with some ferns, some stem plants in there in the middle, and then you have some lotus, you have some also glossostigma there, and you have some crypts as well. Two very nice and colorful aquariums are closing the line of the main alley of this gallery, and both of them are different styles. It's quite nice to have this background behind both tanks there, and ADA has come up with quite a nice product, the light screen. The one on the left is quite a warm red colored tank. It attracts you, it wants you to go closer to examine the colors of it. It's like an autumn tank. The one on the right side, however, it's a very wild, very strong, very cool tank with a lot of cool things in it. So these two yin and yang kind of tanks really attract the view. This is the most condensed natural feeling that you can get. And we should consider ourselves especially lucky here to be alone to observe these tanks, because this gallery is only open on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on holidays, of course. But then everybody from all around the world is coming here to visit this gallery, so there's quite a few people in there. Wow, I'll give you a sneak peek how this whole thing looks when it's full with people. Check this out. This was the Nature Aquarium party. You're gonna see a different video about that soon. The first tank right behind me is a classic triangle-shaped tank with all kind of Vallisneria in the background, and you have the nice wood closing the line and actually breaking the line, because you have like a triangle shape like this and you have the wood sticking out like this. It's quite nice. The next one is a scape with redmore wood and dragon stones. You can see that this is quite a light scape, very natural. The next one is a classic Nature Aquarium style with low-tech plants, the same kind of tank that we saw on the other side of the gallery. This resembles Mr. Amano's tank that was scaped actually in the foreground of the picture. We had a similar lava rock composition with a lot of Hygrophila pinnatifida in there. I really like these rocks growing out of the water. Standing here, I have to realize that this is why I started aquascaping open top tanks. You can see the underwater world from above. You can see the water surface. You can see the colors from above. Every tank in the Nature Aquarium Gallery has something special, something to communicate. This one is very special because of the red Vallisneria, but it's also special because it's a high tank and it has a very high feeling, which is accentuated by the sand in the foreground. I think like Nature Aquarium is about the harmony of fish, hardscape, and plants, and this here is a perfect example for that. We took the picture that you saw in 2013 when we first visited the ADA gallery, and it was such an experience for us that we actually started to build a bigger gallery for Green Aqua because of that visit, because of the huge inspiration that we got from Mr. Amano by meeting Mr. Amano, talking to him, observing what he did, learning from him. Thailand, Spain, Vietnam, Brazil. These are all ADA distributor tanks, and during last year's Nature Aquarium party, teams of these countries have assembled and did nice tanks here at the ADA gallery. Each tank will represent the country and will actually show the way that these aquascapers work. It shows their style. The Brazilian looks exactly like the Brazilian tank. It's crazy. It's so good to see world aquascaping united here. I don't want to use big words here, but I'm really happy that this is a big family and it's a friendship without borders. We are at the back of the Nature Aquarium Gallery, but that doesn't mean that the quality is lower. But you can see here that even in small tanks you can create the same quality, you can create a diversity, and you will be able to enjoy these tanks if you have them in your home. Especially this one. It's like a 20-liter tank, but it's so light, so beautiful. And the newest addition to the Nature Aquarium Gallery is the 60p tank that you see on the right side of the picture there. And that was made by Araki-san, and Green Aqua has invited him to do a workshop at the Green Aqua Gallery in February. Let's see if they accept our invitation. It will be a great honor for us. And you guys will be able to enjoy the ADA creating something at Green Aqua. That would be a dream come true for everybody. This one here is one of my favorites in the Nature Aquarium Gallery. I almost said Green Aqua Gallery. I feel so at home here. It's the same feeling. I just love it. So this tank has the curvy lines. I really like the playfulness of this one and the colors of this one and the stem plants, the red of the stem plants, making a contrast with the mosses on the wood, etc., etc. I really like this tank. That tank, however, is a different type of tank. It's an old style, classic Nature Aquarium style tank, really clean with beautiful, beautiful fish in it. And also I really like the bright green colors in the back. The last couple of days were quite an experience. Thank you, ADA, for having us here. Thanks for the opportunity to shoot a beautiful video here. Guys, I hope you like this. And until next week, Nature Aquarium Party video. Stay tuned. I'm going to leave the gallery, but before I do that, I'm going to teach you how to leave a gallery properly. And this is what I like the Japanese culture. When you leave somewhere, you just bow. And with that, you give the respect to the place. So I'm going to do the same. And with this, we conclude our Nature Aquarium Gallery visit video here in Japan. Smash that like button if you like this video, subscribe to the Green Aqua YouTube channel if you didn't do so yet, and until next week, bye!